humble. Okay, that feels better. Getting a little cold. Gratitude for the here and now, gratitude for the breath, and gratitude for the inhale of positivity, gratitude for the exhale of transversity, transversity, and I say that to say thank you so much for growth, evolution, and always focusing on becoming your best self, not only within but without, and the love that is just is. Hey, hey, Bo. I am Jai, and I go by many names, but today we are going to read a part of the Bhagavad Gita, and I like to flip to a random page. I'm just gonna jump right into it because I don't really have much to say, but I am really excited to get into this text. So I flipped to page 177, and I'm going to read the Sanskrit verse to you, and then we're going to read the English part together. Yes. Okay. Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty. For by working without attachment, one attains the supreme. The supreme is the personality of Godhead for devotees and liberation for the impersonalists. A person, therefore, acting for Krishna is or in Christian consciousness. Hey, divine timing. Hello, welcome. Under proper guidance and without attachment to the result um, of work, is currently making progress towards the supreme goal in life. I kept losing track of the verse. It's so funny. Hey everyone, yeah, please subscribe. Thanks for joining. Arjuna is told that he should fight in the battle of Kurukshetra for the interest of Krishna, because Krishna wanted him to fight. To be a good man or a non-violent man is a personal attachment, but to act on behalf of the Supreme is to act without attachment for the result. Yes. That is perfect action of the highest degree, recommended by the Supreme Personality Godhead, Shri Krishna. Vedic rituals, like prescribed sacrifices, are performed for purification of impious activities that were performed in the field of sense gratification. That part. This one. But action in Krishna consciousness is transcendental to the reaction of good or evil work. A Krishna conscious person has no attachment for the result but acts on behalf of Krishna alone. He engages in all kinds of activities but is completely non-attached. Yes. So, whatever you do in life, you do it for you. You do it for yourself. Well, you do it for a deeper self, but you don't become attached to what comes with it. So that requires sometimes years and years and years and years and years of patience. And you just have to do it. It just is. Okay, someone give me a random number between 1 and 1,000. This is the most sacred text you've ever read. I think Vedic knowledge is probably thousands of years old. I think people are anticipating me a page. So, yeah, we're going to read this one. I felt the energy. I felt everyone being called to this one. This is chapter 18, text 74. I'm going to read the Vedic part, but we're going to read the English part together. Yes. Sanjaya uvacha itiyaham vasudevaya partasya cha mahatmanaha samvadam imam as rasam abudam roma hasanam. Sanjaya said, "Thus have I heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that the message that my hair standing on end." Purport. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Dhashra inquired from his secretary Sanjaya what happened in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. You know, I've been called to this exact chapter for some time now, or probably like a verse like this. And I just want to say, like, we're all like doing the best that we can. I want to remind everyone, like all like 9,000 of you right now, like we're doing the best that we can, and you know, you just gotta like keep going. So yeah, let's get into this purport. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, the Dhashra inquired from his secretary Sanjaya what happened in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The entire study was related to the heart of Sanjaya by the grace of his spiritual master Vyasa. He thus explained the theme of the battlefield. The conversation was wonderful because such an important conversation between two great souls never took place before and will not take place again. It is wonderful because the Supreme Personality of Godhead is speaking about himself and his energies in the living entities Arjuna, a great devotee of the Lord. If we follow it, the footsteps of Arjuna to understand Krishna, then our life would be wonderful and successful. Sanjaya realized this and he began to understand it. He related the conversation to Dhashta. Now it concluded that wherever there is Krishna and Arjuna, there is victory. So I think the entire idea. I'm right now currently on the path. Okay. So I'm currently on a path of renunciation, and renouncing things is totally detaching from the idea that you own anything. And to be on that path, it's not easy because it requires you to have a lot of faith. And if you don't have that, then you basically feel like you're breaking under pressure, but you're not. So, this is my reminder to you, and from the Bhagavad Gita, and from Srila Prabhupada himself, and from Krishna himself, you are doing such a great job. So, yeah. Please subscribe, all 10,000. Thanks everyone for coming in. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's how much I love myself. Yeah, get yours now. They also have pictures. Let's look at the pictures together. They're really nice. If you don't have them, I gotta get them. You definitely need to get one, but like the pictures that comes with, I feel like my inner child is just like in a sanctuary, like always. So I like to point out his feet. His feet is very transcendental and what his whole aura is. So, yes, always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage to me. By worship of the Lord, man can, in the performance of his own duty, become perfect. Yes. Mm-hmm. The place of action, the performer, the sense, the endeavor, and ultimately. Well, I read these yesterday if you were in yesterday's live, so I won't even go, you know, too far because there's a lot. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Christian consciousness is like just so like interesting, like how it's like an entirely like different philosophy that not a lot of people will take the time to understand. And to like be amongst the experience is more fascinating than not doing new things or not, you know, focusing on self-awareness, becoming better, and yeah, just like feeling good about yourself, knowing who you are and knowing who you're not. So fascinating. Yeah, this is a um, very powerful story. Yeah, yeah. But yes, goddess. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So these are two powerful plates, and I'm gonna read them, and you can read them with me. Um, Plate 4, Krishna and Arjuna sounded their transcendental conch shell, and when Arjuna saw all different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion. Mm. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm just like so grateful. you just like don't know like how like much like the here and now would take you so far. The wise lament neither for living or the dead. Yeah, so I just pray that everyone has a great day of creating. Right now it's raining in Hawaii, so I don't think I will be moving so much, but yeah, I am being told to go to the beach more and probably go to the beach today. Thinking. Yeah, but I do pray that everyone has a beautiful, beautiful and transcendental day. Thanks for reading this with me. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, get your meditation beats if you meditate or want to meditate. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. These are tossy malas. Very, very stylish. Yes. And it purifies you from the inside out. So you're here to hear this message that you need purification and get yourself some japa malas and start chanting. And japa malas help you with chanting. And yes, Jai, Shri, Krishna. Japas? I do. You know, sometimes I just don't notice that people are just like thinking. Because I don't really think, well, like at least like try to think. And people just think and think and think and think. So much that it turns into anxiety. And being so far off from that word, it just makes me interested in the conscious mind. Yeah. So I appreciate everyone for being here. I love you. I thank you. I honor you. And I value you. And you all have been so amazing to me and special to me. Thank you so much. And here are my Rudraskas. These are different types of beads. These are of Shivas. And I also have Maha water, and it's almost gone, but it has Tulsi in it, and Tulsi is a very sacred plant, and these are actually from the feet of our spiritual masters themselves. So they indulged in the water, and then it turned into prasad. So, and prasad is holy, sanctified food, remnants of the Lord. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, also, surprise. My theme is gonna be green. I think green is. It's a hostess in Hawaii. I don't know. It's like. Oh my gosh. They're very nice. Yeah, I like so. It's like so many things that like I like explode over sometimes, and it's like to look back and like to see where I am. It's just like so amazing. Like when you just like just do it and you don't think about doing it. It's just no words. No words can. Yes. Hmm. Take the time to meditate more and to drop into stillness and silence. And I think I'm going to do that soon. Well, I think I'll read one more. I'll read one more text. Yes. I like just flipping to a random page. So we flip to page 332. Also, I just like came from the gym. And it was so funny because I don't know, it's like you just like fall into a different character every time. And the character that I saw myself falling into was like nonchalant, but like trying like too hard to be nonchalant. And I like start switching my thought patterns where it's like, people like truly just like do not. And I'm gonna like move this. Okay. Yeah. People do not care. And it feels good to know that. Also, I can't wait. I have babysitting soon. And I'm pretty sure people are like, what? I don't think anyone actually thinks that though. So it feels nice. So, this is doubt, O Krishna, and I ask you to dispel it completely. But for yourself, no one is to be found who can destroy this doubt. So I'm gonna read the Sanskrit part of that. Itan misam okay. Itan misam sayam Krishna Chatam as hashi ase sataha twar anya samsayas yasya cheta nahai upapanyati. This is my daughter Krishna, and I ask you to spell it completely. but for yourself, no one is to be found who can destroy this doubt. Purport. Krishna is the perfect knower of past, present, and future. Oh, this is also 333. So if you're here, this is your number. Oh, if you just came in, this is your number right now. We just flipped to page 333. Also hit a like button, and if you're new, please subscribe. We are, we grow together, we grow together. So this is a reading of the Bhagavad Gita, Transcendental Knowledge. So I'm gonna start that over actually. Krishna is the perfect knower of past, present, and future. In the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Lord said that all living entities exist individually in the past, that they exist now in the present, and that they continue to retain individual identity in the future, even after liberation from the material engagement. Oh, entanglement. Well, we don't want that, but material entanglement. So he has already cleared up the question of the future and the individual living entity. Now, Arjuna wants to know the future of the unsuccessful transcendentalist. No one is equal to or above, and certainly the so-called great sages and philosophers who are the verdict of we are at the mercy of the material nature cannot equal him. Therefore, the verdict of Krishna is the final. Yeah, no doubt for sure. Thanks. Needed this passage, this report. This is my daughter Krishna, and I actually just spelled it completely. But for yourself, no one is to be found who can destroy that doubt. And oh, Haribol. So I love you. I thank you, honor. I value you. Thank you for all for being here. And please like, please subscribe, and